Hey guys, what's up? It's me, TheDominusIgnis, and this is just a very quick video that I want to bang out before Sunday. It's just a final prediction or two. Basically, who I think is going to win the Rumble, who I think is going to win overall. Basically, just so then I can look back at this, and say, oh, I was an idiot, or oh, I was actually spot on, So first we'll look at the 10 Robot Rumble, which has 4, Expulsion, Sabretooth, Iron Ore 6, Apollo, Concussion, Big Nipper, Traction, Eruption, and Terahertz. So I'm going to write off Expulsion and Traction off the bat, because while I think those are surprisingly good robots, I feel that Traction doesn't do well when it's upside down, and with several flippers and vertical spinners, I feel it can't avoid that. And Traction, while it's incredibly sturdy, it struggles on its face, and I imagine a robot is guaranteed to take advantage of it. So those two I don't think are going to make it all the way through, though I am very happy that they've made it this far. Next one I'm going to write off is going to be Iron Ore 6, because while I think the robot can be really good, I just don't think it's going to get its flipper working in time. It's not gotten it working once, it's apparently been working in the test box, but when they get in the arena, something's been going wrong consistently, and I can't imagine that it's going to start, working now. It's unfortunate, really, because I was hoping to see them really, show what it can do, but they've had to rely on it being a really good wedge, which it is. It's a surprisingly good wedge, but I don't think that's going to help them. If they get flipped over, that's going to be it. Sabretooth, while I think is a lot better this series, I can't imagine the drum's going to be able to endure. It seems to... I can't really remember what exactly went wrong, but the drum doesn't seem to endure that long, so I imagine something's going to go wrong there. So I think Sabretooth's not going to make it either. Big Nipper, while I think it's got an amazing ground clearance, we might as well rope Terahertz into this as well. If you go around to the sides and back, I feel those robots are incredibly vulnerable. So I personally don't think that they're going to make it either. Though I would like Terahertz to win, so I'm just going to say that right now. Terahertz is the robot I want to win this Rumble, because it would do a good job in standing up to Carbide. Concussion, while I think it's done incredibly well, I don't know if the robot's going to be able to endure for that long. Spinners can struggle to endure fights that are this long, so I imagine that it's probably going to be burnt out, or a flipper is going to get underneath it and toss it out, or 4 Terahertz is going to hit it enough that it's going to break down like when Shunt hit it. So, personally, my three choices for this would be 4, Apollo, or Eruption. Personally, I'm going to go with Eruption on this one, just because while Apollo is incredibly powerful, that would be my number 3 choice. Number 2 would be 4. While Apollo is immensely powerful, Eruption is still powerful enough to do the job and has an amazing driving team behind it. But yeah, those are my top 3 choices: Eruption, Apollo, and 4. Well, Eruption, 4, and Apollo. But Eruption is my number 1 choice. I think that they're the ones that are going to do it. In the grand final, the 5 robots that are already in are Carbide, Behemoth, Nuts 2, Magnetar, and Rapid. With this, which robots do I think can stand up to Carbide is the main question, because easily Carbide is the robot to beat. While I think Behemoth in future with more upgrades could actually stand up to Carbide, I don't think the scoop's thick enough yet. And that's a very hard thing to really do, because, well, Carbide is immensely powerful. So I'm going to say I don't think they're going to be able to beat Carbide. The ones that I think are actually Rapid and Magnetar. And those are with, little asterisks to them. Magnetar, I think if it can get its drum up to speed and get some good rams in with that fully powerful drum, I imagine it'll do a great job in tossing Carbide up into the air. But if they have Carbide attacking them for too long, I imagine that could be a problem. But I think Magnetar is one of the robots that could do the job. The other one is Rapid, which, as long as nothing internally is smashed, I believe externally the robot looks to be really solidly designed. It looks very sturdy. So I imagine if it could get in underneath Carbide, it could probably, assuming that they finally got the flipper to be at full power, which I don't think they were able to during the heat, they could probably really fuck up Carbide. That's my personal thing on it. I think they could really do a good job on Carbide, personally. Now, who do I think is going to be the champion, though? Do I think Nuts 2 is going to do it? Unfortunately, no. I think my top 3 choices, first, second, and third, I think it's going to be first place, Carbide. I just don't think, unless Rapid, Magnetar, or whoever wins the Rumble can score those shocking victories that eliminates Carbide, I don't think that he's going to be able to. I don't think he's going to be stopped. I think Carbide's going to be the champion again and do a Chaos 2. So Carbide, I think, is going to be number 1. I think he's going to be the champion again. Number 2, I think, is going to go to Magnetar, because Magnetar has proven to be incredibly powerful. And I imagine that unless the opponents outdrive Magnetar, I can't imagine that there's going to be a lot that the opponents can really do about it. Number 3, I think, is going to go to Rapid for that immensely powerful flipper. I'm going to say, for the record, I also think number 4 is going to be Behemoth, and with a potential for them going into the top 3 in case Magnetar or Rapid break down and have to pull out sooner. If one of them have to pull out, then I imagine Behemoth is going to have the reliable robot with a quite good driving team behind it to potentially get it into the top 3. But assuming every robot works well till the very end, number 1 Carbide, number 2 Magnetar, number 3 Rapid. If something goes wrong with one of the top 3 robots, then I imagine Behemoth's going to be 3rd, but otherwise 4th. So yeah, there we have it. That's how I think the final's going to turn out. From the looks of it, I think Carbide is going to become a 2-time champion. Nothing so far has really made me think otherwise. I thought, I'm thinking of ways that it could potentially change, but nothing's sold me on the fact that something's going to beat Carbide. But we're going to have to wait and see. I apologise if this video seemed a bit quick, but obviously this is just something I'm trying to, get out while I still can, that will predict everything I want. Well, it's just something I'm trying to get out quickly to predict who I think is going to win this grand final. So yeah, roll on this Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy Robot Wars this Sunday. I'm TheDominusIgnis. Bye, guys. Going to be the champion again and do a Chaos 2. So Chaos 2, So Carl